Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are creating this kind of ombre heart look ready for Valentine's. I did a more natural look on my channel a couple of videos ago, so yeah, you can go check that out. This has taken me about an hour and a half to try and do. It took me about 4 attempts to get this heart right. I had to keep taking it off, starting again, trying different methods. Yeah, but I was inspired by Ella Rebecca MUA. I'll put a picture of her look on the screen somewhere. And I've seen quite a lot recently of this kind of like ombre look going on, so I sort of wanted to give it a try. It's not great. It kind of reminds me more of like a candy cane look. Because it's so hard to try and blend out like tiny little stripes, and I couldn't quite figure out what to do with this bit, so it's kind of just a line. It's really hard to blend out because then like all the different colours are just going to blend into each other. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that on this eye. I feel like this video could potentially be quite long. The state of my hand is currently like this. So yeah, let's just go on and try and recreate it. Okay, so I've got to try and remember what I actually did. So I think, right, so I started off trying to go in light to dark, but I just couldn't get the shape right. At one point my heart was so tiny and I was like, this just is not right. So yeah, I started with that method. I tried to put a liquid liner underneath and then pack on the colour. That wasn't working either. So I then just went in, drew the outer shape first with the red, and then went in with the other colours. So first thing I'm going to do is prime the eyelid, so I'm just using my Tarte Shape Tape. I already did my brows and everything off camera because you guys have seen me do them so many times. So I'm just going to carve out my brows a little bit. I really hope this one doesn't take me as long to do because I've got used to doing it on the other eye now, but knowing my luck, this is going to be such an annoying video to edit, because I can guarantee there will be about 3 hours worth of footage for me to cut through. Whew. Right, so we're not going to set it for obvious reasons. So the first palette I went in with was my James Charles Morphe palette, and I'm taking the red here, and I'm taking that on, where is it, a teeny tiny brush. So I got this in my Beauty Bay haul, which the video of that is a few back, so you can go check out that as well. And this is how many mistakes I have had on my other eye. Right, so I'm just taking off. Right, so I'm going in with that shade, that red shade, and I actually found that what I had to do was put some setting spray in a lid and wet my brush, then pick up that colour so it's more of like kind of like an eyeliner consistency. Okay. So I'm just going to take a little mirror and try and figure out where I started on my other eye. These eyes are probably not going to be symmetrical. So we're just going to start with drawing the heart. And I accidentally just went to fill it in, which I wasn't meant to do. Right. Okay, and I think that's pretty much almost in the same place. The initial shape does not look great. I'm just going to go in with a wet wipe and clean up the inside a tiny bit. Cool. I think I'm relatively happy with that. So I'm just going to wipe off the red. Oh man, I have to remember to like not take it as far down because obviously we've got that liner that's going to come through. So now we're going to take the pink from that James Charles palette. Load that up on the brush and again take that water, which is now lots of different shades. Right. And then we're just gonna put in another outline on the inside of the heart. I hope you guys can see this. I feel like from far away you can't really distinguish between the like bright pink and the red, but as long as we build it up. Whew. Right, so lastly for that light pink shade we're going to go in with the Roxi palette, and I took the shade Peaches, which is a light pink. Gee whiz, this is going to be a long video, guys. Right, so I just took some of that, again, take my water, swirl it about a little bit, take some more of that shade, make sure it's the right kind of consistency, and place that in the middle. So from here, oh my god, there's just stuff everywhere. Now is when we can start creating the lines, but I sort of figured out something. So halfway through doing this, I just put down the lightest colour and then put the others over the top instead of trying to like do it all in sections. So I think I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to take that really light pink peachy shade and run that through first, because then we can put on the other colours like over the top. I think it might be a bit easier. I think I might be getting a little bit cold. So we have finally got snow down in the east, and we went out for a really long walk in it yesterday, and I think I could potentially be getting a cold, which is just great. No one wants a cold at the minute because no one knows whether it's a cold or not. Right, I'm going to stop that there. I'm going to take a little smudger brush thing and just go around that heart, because I didn't want to get too close with the big brush in case it kind of messed it up. So I'm just going to go around. Cool, so now that I've got that down, I think I might have just messed up the heart a little bit, but Oh well. So now I'm just going to go through those shades. So I'm going to take that hot pink on like a kind of liner brush. And I started with the out corner last time, so I'm going to do that again. And for now I'm kind of happy with them to look kind of like lines, because I can go back in and blend them later. It's kind of strange because like once I cut the crease it kind of looked better, and I'm not entirely sure why. Okay, so onto the other side. Wow, that looks amazing. So now it's kind of just like a blending game, I guess. I'm kind of happy with that. I can't really decide which side looks better. I think I'm going to leave it there and do my crease now, and then if things look a bit funny I can go back in later and do it. There's nowhere left on my hand to put any bloody concealer. Right, so I'm just going to cut, actually I'm going to take my wet wipe first. Just wipe off any excess because then my cut crease will kind of turn pink. And I know that my cut crease is coming up here, so it doesn't matter too much. Right. Kind of not too fussed about how well the edge is looking because it's going to be covered with eyeliner anyway. Cool. I would say those are pretty equal. Right, so now I'm just going to set down with a bit of white. Groovy. I actually think this eye is looking a lot better than the other one. Right. So next I took a little bit of tape. There's the edge. And just put a tiny bit So then I just went back in with all of those shades along my lash line. So I first took the red and just sort of brought it out a little bit. And then I took that pink from the Morphe palette and just pushed that over the top. And then lastly I just went in with that light pink shade from the Roxi palette. And then I went in with my BH Cosmetics Face and Body Gel in the colour Don't Lilac to Me, and I took that on that really little pencil brush once I take off all the extra colour that I've got going on. So I took some of that and just pushed it into that eyeliner. And it doesn't have to be like really neat or anything. I just wanted to add like a little bit of sparkle to the look. Cool. Then we can take off this. Groovy. So now that's done, I just went in with my Smashbox. No, I didn't. I used my Suva Hydra FX liner in the white shade. Spray it with a little bit of setting spray. Just mix it around. Then we add the line. So now I can go in with my Smashbox. Oh, if I can open it. And we're just going to go in with false lashes later anyway, so brilliant. I just freaking love putting mascara all over my eyelid. Yeah, we're going to go in with lashes later anyway, so it's not too bad. Cool. So I already moisturised with my Revolution Mattify Boost. So I'm just trying to figure out everything here because this is a mess. Oh, cool. So look at my hands. I need to kind of probably wipe these. I'm actually going to take a little bit of my Revolution Superfruit extract first. It's because I feel like my face is kind of a bit dry after basically sitting against my radiator for the past hour and a half. Well, I've probably got 3 hours by now. So now I'm going to go in with my Kiko matte face base and just push that into the oily places. Cool, so for foundation we are gonna use the Shein or Shein Ultra Wear Foundation, and I'm going to mix it with the Body Collection Illuminating Liquid Foundation. The Shein one I have in 02 Beige, and the Body Collection is in Porcelain. So I'm just going to do a couple of little drops with that one. And to see how that goes. I might use a brush first just to blend it together and then go in with my beauty blender. I'm going to go in with my sponge, wherever it's gone, here it is, and I'm just going to pat over that foundation. So I'm going to do cream bronze first today, and I'm going to use my LA Girl. In my other video I used too much, so I kind of want to do this first just in case I put too much on again. I'm actually going to go in sections today. Cool. So now I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape and just highlight a little bit. I'm going to go in with the Kiko Invisible Touch Face Fixing Powder. So I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush. This face powder is really weird because it's so finely milled that you can't even see it on the brush, like when you load it up. Kind of smells weird though. But it is a really, really good powder. kind of reminds me of like bonfire smell. I feel like I've said that. I'm just going to go in with a flat brush and just dust that over the rest of my face. So for bronzer, I'm just going to go in with my Beauty Bay in Fawn, and I'm just going to take that first on a little brush. And just gently push that in around my contour area. And just down the sides of my nose. Then I'm going to take a bigger fluffy brush and just push that around the perimeters of my face. I feel like this is a really nice colour. Cool. Then for blush, again, just going in with Beauty Bay's blush in Coral. Then for highlighter, I cannot decide whether to use my Golden Goddess or my Wet n Wild. I think I'm going to start with my Goddess of Love and then maybe top it with the Wet n Wild one. So I'm just going to go down the sides of my nose and then on the high points of my cheeks. I'm just going to dab it on. Safe to say I can't put any on my brow bone because the heart's in the way. I'll put a little bit above. So I think what I'll do is I'll go in with the Wet n Wild one on a fan brush instead, just to give a little bit more of distribution. Cool. So face is done. Where did I put the lid? So lower lash line, I think I want to keep it neutral and go in with a brown. So I'm just going to go in with that Beauty Bay bronzer, and I'm just going to run that underneath. Maybe I'll pack the red in to the lash line. Cool, and then I'm gonna go in with my Revolution mascara, just because it's a little bit more clumpy and I want these lashes to stand out. So for lips, I'm going to go in with my Profusion lip liner, now that I've managed to sharpen it. I'm just going to go in with the MUA matte lipstick. Yeah, I'm going to go in with my Beauty Bay lip gloss. So lastly, for eyelashes, I'm going to go in with the Eylure, what are these, number 117, Light and Wispy. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really like these lashes, although they're kind of sticking in the wrong place. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Kind of like for a first attempt at any kind of ombre eyeball look. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you have a wonderful Valentines. I know that we can't really go out or do anything, but yeah, or Galentines if you don't have a partner and you're going to be chilling with your friends, whatever you're doing. I mean, you can't really chill with your friends. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, I will see you next time. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do, and yeah, I will see you later. Bye!